Hello everybody, my name is Torn, and today I'm going to answer a very important question. What is Magic 2012? We're going to go ahead and start this off right away. We're going to jump into the campaign here. I've already done a big portion of the campaign, but I'm here to answer this question for you. Let's get this started. As you can see, I've already got the basic campaign done. I do not have the Revenge campaign finished yet. I'm going to start off by going against Sharkhan Vol, I believe it's pronounced. Well, Magic 2012, simply enough, is, well, essentially it's the Magic the Gathering card game. You're given a bunch of deck choices and whatnot, and you can proceedly unlock a few as you get through the game. I'm going to play with... which one shall I try out? Now let's go with Auramancer. That sounds interesting. I used to actually play an Auramancer deck years ago. I like how the loading screens here actually have very beautiful artwork on them, and it actually gets a bit of a, let's just say, it gives a bit of background lore to the game. Very nice added touch from the previous Magic game that came out last year. Ironically enough, Magic 2012 came out in 2011. I guess by the end of this year we'll get a Magic 2013. Only problem I got with this game almost immediately is the loading screens are a bit long. It's not like they're loading a lot of graphics. It's just pictures for the most part. I'm going to go ahead and keep this hand. Looks like I'm playing a bit of a aggressive aggro green deck. Got some white here as well. Let's see what he's going to do. Nothing on his first turn. So I'm going to kick it off with a Plains and a Suntail Hawk. Now if you don't, if you have no background experience and actually playing Magic, then this game is probably going to be a bit difficult for you. It does have a bit of a tutorial, but let's be honest, if you've never played Magic, you don't really know the rules, this is probably not your game. You know, not saying that to discourage you, by all means, go ahead and play it. But this is probably not going to be someone who isn't a Magic fan already. What was he got here? Burst Lightning. So he's doing 2 damage to my creature by the looks of it, which is actually going to interrupt the aura I'm trying to play on it and fizzle the spell. This guy's not really holding back already. Unfortunately, I don't have anything else in my hand that's any good to play starting off. And he's going to pop down a Ruby Medallion. That could be trouble since all his spells now are going to cost 1 less to play. Well, only thing I can do is play a land. Everything else costs too much. You can see that I don't even get an option to keep going my turn where I don't have anything in my hand I could play. You can customize the options a bit so the game doesn't tailor to you as much. He's Furnace Well, flying 2/2, and pumpable. That could be a problem unless I dispatch that quickly. Hopefully I can get something. What do we got here? We've got Misa Enchantress. Drop a Plains and fire her into the field. She lets me draw a card each time I play an aura spell. I do have 2 in my hand, which I am going to try to get on the table as soon as possible, but this Bramble Elemental is the better choice to start off with. Although that's a pretty big creature and looks like he's probably going to kick my ass. That's the thing about Magic always has been. It's always been, for the most part, a bit of luck in the draw, unless you can construct your own decks. Unfortunately, with this game, you are given preset decks. You can't actually just make your own deck. It's one thing I'd actually like to see changed in this game, probably in an updated version or something. I'm actually going to have to go ahead and play my enchantment on her now, though. Try to build some defense up here, because if I'm not careful, he is going to kill me, and it looks like he can kill me right now if he hits me full tilt. Well, foil volcanic dragon. Oh, I guess he's gonna win. Yeah, there's not a lot I can do with this. I'm gonna stop this guy, his little 2/2 flyer, but I am unfortunately gonna still take 10 damage. Well, let's hope we get a good draw. And we did not. Let's play an enchantment on my enchantress, and I do not get a good draw at all. Well, I have a 5/7 flyer on the board, which is much bigger than his, but unfortunately I'm at 2 life, and... Okay, I don't have anything on the board now. He just stomped me into oblivion. You can turn the difficulty of this game down, but... Honestly, I'm playing on the revenge difficulty now, or the revenge campaign. I don't really expect a lot of mercy, unfortunately. Well, I have a 2/2 flyer against a huge arsenal of it. Let's try to stop the 6/5. Actually, I think he has trample. No, he's just flying in haste. Well, okay. Let's try somebody else. Actually, you know what? Let's go to a different one, because with this game, there are different modes. I'm actually going to go over now to the expansion. I did pick the expansion up for this game, and with the expansion, you get to actually play as an arch enemy, which is something that's not available in the normal game when you buy it. You have to purchase the expansion to get access to that content. In the normal game, you have your 3 campaigns. As you see here, you have the normal campaign, you have the arch enemy campaign, which is where you and 2 computers face off against 1 arch enemy. The revenge campaign, which is where I just got my ass kicked. And, well, the expansion's right here. I'm going to take on, let's go with this one here, Shakan, Ajani, and Korra, I think it's pronounced. I really don't care how it's pronounced. And I am going to play as... What should I go with this time? You know what? Let's go with machines. Machination, I believe it is. Let's go with that. That sounds fun. It's Kern. I actually have Kern's card, you know, like his original card from, I think it's Exodus. Really nice guy, actually. Really nice legendary creature if you're playing an artifact deck. Again, I've already stated this, the loading screens, you know, it shows off beautiful art, gives nice information, but there's not enough on it compared to the actual loading times, which are anywhere from 30 to 45 seconds almost. No, it seems like it to me anyway. It really is a little too long for my liking. I wish it was shorter. Or even if they gave you something else on the screen, like a lot more text to read, something they could have done more. Or even added a lot more different lore to it. Here we go! Let's get going. So anyways, I'm playing as the arch enemy this time. And I get to go first, because I'm the arch enemy. I get access to arch enemy cards as well. All in good time. Okay, so this is a scheme with the arch enemies. I get to play one of these each turn, and this one allows me to take another turn after this one, which is absolutely bitchin', because I can't do anything besides lay a land on my first turn. So that is absolutely useless. Okay, so let's get the ball rolling here. I'm gonna play my first creature. This is a little 1/2 that reduces the mana cost of all my artifacts by 1. And I'm only 10 mana off my Darksteel Colossus. I'm getting closer. You know, for a computer, they're going pretty slow, I gotta say. You know, that was the one thing I typically like playing against computers or players, is computers typically are faster. But these guys are pretty slow so far. Starting to pick up a bit of speed, but yeah. Alright, let's see what scheme we got now. My next scheme card is, I can search my library for 2 basic lands and put them into play tapped. Okay. Let's see what we got. Okay, I don't have a plains yet, so I'm gonna grab that. I already have a swamp in my hand, so let's grab another island. Okay, let's pop down another land. Throw out another one of these sculptors. So they kind of cost one. And let's throw down the Alpha Mirror for free. Now, I do have one creature I can attack with, so I am... You know what, Sheka and Vol, you killed me last time. So I'm going to kick your ass this time. Because what you did to me last time was just complete and utter rape. And I really don't appreciate that. So hopefully I'm going to get my Darksteel Colossus on the board and give you the kind of hurt you gave me, you jerk. I gotta watch the other two as well. I know Korita, I think her name is. I have no idea. Anyways, that blue misses on the opposite side table of me. I know she plays big creatures. She's not a threat until later in the game. And I am holding a Damnation, which will wreck her shit. Oh, come on, guys. You're computers. Kick it in gear. Let's see if he's going to attack me with his 1/1 flyer. Come on. Also, with Arch Enemy, I do have 40 life. They have 20 each. The advantage, basically, is the cards that I get to play. They're the schemes. Alright, fine. 39. You happy now? Can I take my turn now, guys? Gonna play anything else? Mod, these computers are slow. I don't know why he played Ranker now. He should have dropped, you know, dropped that on his first main phase to get 3 damage in. That's just silly. Coiling Oracle. And she gets another land in play. And another Suntail Hawk. This looks like it's about to get out of hand quick. Goblin, Piker. Alright. This is really getting out of hand quick. Let's see what scheme I get to pull. And Feed the Machine. Target player chooses self or others, sacrifices 2 creatures, or other player sacrifices 2. Since Ajani's the only one with 2, I'm going to choose him. And he either loses 2 of his, or... Oh, he chose to lose 2 of his by the look of it. And there they go. Okay, I'm going to play the Steel Overseer for free. This allows me to start popping my artifact creatures up. And I'm also going to play the Cumberstone, which reduces the attack power of all opposing creatures by 1. And I'm going to go ahead and beat on a Johnny this turn. Mainly because Ranker is a really annoying card that keeps coming back, and I don't want to keep seeing it. Okay, that ends my turn. Let's see what they can pull out of their asses this time. If they don't get rid of the guy I just played, my creatures are about to get a lot bigger really fast. Another thing about this game too is there are some online functions. You can play online against other players, people on your friends list. You can set challenges up with them. There's the 2-headed giant, which is basically 2 players against 2 players. If you're familiar with the type, I'm not really going to get into it. If you're into Magic, then you know it. You can play Arch Enemy online, same as they're doing here. There's also just one-on-one matches. And I think there's a free-for-all. Maybe a multiplayer 4, I'm not sure offhand. If there's not, there should be. Because multiplayer Magic is really fun. And there definitely should be. I'd like to see other formats introduced to this as well. Like the melee format. Oh, you jerk. How dare you kill that creature. See, I knew I shouldn't stay going after him. I knew it. I knew it all along. He's out for blood. Last time just wasn't enough. He wants more blood. Also, the thing about this game, I guess, versus the last one that came out before, is this one you get a bit more flexibility to customize your decks. In the previous Magic game, when you beat an opponent, you got a new card, and it was added to your deck. You could choose to add that card or take that card out, but unfortunately, the core deck, you couldn't edit at all. With this one, you got to have 60 cards in your deck, but it doesn't have to be the core deck. It can be any combination of cards that you win at the end of each match, and cards that was starting in the deck. Let's see what we got here. Ignite the Clone Forge. Okay, so I get to copy anything on the board, apparently. I am going to copy... What? What am I going to copy? Because all these cards that they have out there suck, so... You know what? I'm going to copy this land. Just because more land is better. And I think I can play this guy. And this guy is big. Right now I'm not going to attack. It just wouldn't be a good idea. Let's talk about the guy I played. Let's bring him up real quick. So as long as at the beginning of my end step, if he's untapped, I gain 3 life. Otherwise, each opponent loses 3 life. So attacking with him is going to be awesome. So I'm going to lose 9 life and everyone else will lose 3. And Johnny still has a flyer over there, but Shekavol took out the creature I like, so I'm going after that guy. But I'm still not happy with him. Although that blue miss is on the opposite end, she's going to start firing a really big creature soon. Because I think she might have enough land to do that. And those are big and scary creatures. Okay, that sucks. I think I'm just going to Damnation in a minute. Actually, you know what? Those are all 0/1s because of my cover stone, so... I don't care about them at all. They're just cannon fodder. And that's all they are. Yeah, that guy is pissing me off over there. With his big 6/4 creature. That's gonna hit me too, I could feel it. I can already feel it coming. I can clearly see I'm not having a lot of good luck with this game tonight. Oh, here comes the pain. Come on. There it is. I knew it was coming. Oh, I can't block, so take the 6. Be happy with yourself. Jerk. Let's see what kind of scheme I get. Ooh, feed the machine again. You know what? I'm gonna target Shekavol because targeting that blue misses means she's just gonna sack those tokens off. And I have a counter spell, which is not bad. Okay, let's play my big Sphinx again. And try to recover some life that I lost. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and... Let's see. Yeah, let's attack Johnny again. He's kind of open there. And the most that blue thing can do to me is 1 damage. And the other guy's gonna hit me... Johnny's gonna hit me 6 next time anyway. So, let's at least return 4. I can definitely race him down. Unless he plays up huge. And I get 3 life because my Sphinx. The other thing about this too is there's puzzles in this game. I know there was some puzzles in the other ones, but it's a lot more tactical. Something I'd love to see added to these games is a campaign almost like where you walk around. I don't know if anyone's ever played like the Yu-Gi-Oh games, but something like that. I'd love to see a Magic game that came out like that. This one is really good. It's the best one to date. It's a huge step off the last one, and it's an even huger step off the old games that came out in the 90s. Those were not bad for the time, But honestly, like, what stops Magic, I guess, from making a game almost like Yu-Gi-Oh? Like, Yu-Gi-Oh has like thousands of cards in it, so why can't Magic do it? Like, even if it was just the current T2, I think it would be a lot of fun, and I probably even would pay full price for a game like that. You know, if I knew that I had this big experience, I could run around, play a bit online, play decks that I created myself, you know, buy booster packs, whatnot, you know, via the game credits, not real money. You can always play the actual Magic Online for that. But I think that would actually be really interesting, and honestly, I would pay for that sort of experience. I think this game is $10, $15, something like that area, and it's good for its money. Don't get me wrong. I sunk a decent amount of time in this game. I love the Magic games, but there's nothing holding them back from doing more. Only thing I can figure is maybe they're worried that if they made a game like that, maybe the Magic Online, it would draw people away from that. And right now, Magic Online is free to play. It's always going to be free to play. You just have to buy the booster packs, which is real money. But you can acquire, what is it, the special cards that are dirt cheap online anyway, and then just play that format. Or you can play real tournaments, that sort of thing. But I really wish that they would do, like I said, and actually make one similar to the Yu-Gi-Oh design. I actually still pick up Yu-Gi-Oh games each year just because I enjoy that. What we got here? Your fate seal. Okay, so I can draw 3 cards, and if any lands, I'll put them into play. And I got 2 lands, not bad. Can I play my Dark Steel yet? Takes 9. I've got 3, 4. If I play my planes, I can. You know what? Let's do it. Let's play Dark Steel Colossus. Sweet. Alright. You know what? I'm gonna attack her. Just because I haven't attacked her yet. Just because she's pissed me off too. With all those tokens. And because I think she's gonna put a really big creature right next turn. And you guys all lose 3 life. And next turn, the Darksteel Colossus is going to start trampling somebody. And I'm thinking he's going to trample you, Ashani. Because you have been a thorn in my side this whole game. We can also flick the board around here and like see different people, like actually their perspective of it all. It's not too bad. I don't really see a big purpose behind it, unfortunately. We can also look down on the board. But again, I don't see a big purpose behind any of that. I can see everything from this view very well. And to me, the most important cards right here is my own cards. And their slow molasses ass is finally moving. Graphically, I think this game looks pretty nice as well. You know, it's just a basic card game. You don't need over-the-top graphics. And sweet, they just lost some more life. Okay, let's put down this guy for free. Throw my sundial down. And let's see if we can kill somebody here. Let's move on to the second main, or the battle phase. I'm going to... Let me see. I'm going to attack her with this guy. That will kill her. Darksteel Colossus. Him, and him are all going after Goldmane. Hopefully this should actually put him down. 2 of those down. And that will put me a bit closer to winning. Of course, I knew he was going to block my little guys. I guess he figured he was already dead. No! And in my turn, that does 3 damage to everybody besides me. And she's dead too. Now, I guess, you know, revenge is definitely something I'm looking for. Oh, look at that volcanic dragon, the guy that killed me last time. Yeah. Well, introductions are in order. I get to search my deck for any creature card or to put one in from my hand into play. I'm gonna search. Let's see what we got here that I like. All these guys are kind of sad. Let's take that guy because he looks cool. And I get drawn another card for my landfall effect on my artifact. Put this guy out. Put my walker out. And now let's stomp the bejesus out of him. Oh, revenge is so sweet. Yeah, I don't really care who you block, because Darksteel Colossus is going to hit you. Alright, so I actually got a win here. Bit of a recovery from last time, I suppose. And like I said, when you win, you do get cards unlocked. We'll see what I get here now. And you can go into your deck edit mode and change them around however you want. Lots of customization, but still not enough. The game needs the ability to make your own decks to be complete. If they remove that restriction, the game would be way better. I don't know what kind of artwork that is, but I definitely do not want to be attacked by that big worm-like thing with teeth. Alright, so I just got a 2/1 creature that I can give flying. Kind of a shitty card, but whatever. So guys, that's basically the gist of this game. I'll give you a quick view over of the deck manager, because I've been talking about it a bit. And hopefully it won't take too long to load. This game loads way too much for its own good. I gotta say, there's one thing I don't like about it. It's too much waiting, and the load times for what it's loading is bad. I don't know if it's just bad coding on this or what it is, but it's too long. Okay, so I've got a bunch of cards unlocked from when I played this a bit before. So essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset the deck, and I can choose these cards up here. 14 I've got unlocked. So I can grab these and I can put them down to my deck, and then I can take cards out of this and put them back up here because I want to take my deck out. Like this guy is a 6/4 for 7, you know, not very good creature. Rhino's not bad. I think I hear it's a 4/4 for 5. You know, not exactly a quality card. Well, I guess it all depends on how you're playing too. There's lots of different combinations. Well, guys, that is the answer to the question. What is Magic 2012? It's a Magic the Gathering card game. You know, good to sit down and have some fun with. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Chat with you later. Cheers.